Welcome back, Raider Nation and my champions. And in this edition of our draft review series, we're going to be taking a look at our round 3 selections, as well as an announcement of our live stream next week. So stay tuned. Now we're going to be using the same format as we did in our first video when we covered our first 2 selections. So if you haven't taken a look at that, I'll put a link in the description below. We're going to first take a look at Malcolm Koontz, our 79th overall pick, a defensive end from University of Buffalo. Now, a lot of people are talking about this guy, and the first thing that comes out of their mouth is a comparison to Khalil Mack, and I put brake pumping. I think we do need to pump the brakes on that a little bit. I really think that's an unfair comparison. I think there is actually a better comparison to this guy, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But I put here, built to disrupt. The way this guy is physically built, he is so quick. He has long arms. He has good bend. It's like he was built to be an edge rusher for sure. As far as his run defense, as far as looking at the film, I gave it a mixed bag. I think he can seal the outside pretty well because of his speed. But if he gets caught up in the pile inside, not to say that he doesn't have power, but it seems like the guards can overpower him at times and allow an inside run there. So that's something, if he wants to be a 3-down defensive end, he needs to work on, get a little bit stronger there. That's a little bit, I think in the future, there's a possibility of that, but I think short term, I think he's going to be a pass rushing specialist on 3rd down, maybe even helping take that Leo role. I know a lot of people think Yannick Ngakoue is going to be in that Leo role as well, and I agree with that. One of the things I heard from Mike Mayock in his interview or his presser after this pick is that they were looking at tape and they saw something very special with this guy, and he has a great skill set, a great quote toolbox. And like I said, this is high praise and high comparison, is that he said he labeled his film as Yannick Ngakoue, University of Maryland. So I actually think that is a better comparison. Not to say he's as good. He could be maybe, but I think he's much more the same type of player as Yannick than he is Khalil Mack. Now, of course, if you've seen any of our mock drafts, I've been pretty high on this guy. I've been kind of biased in picking him. I think he's a pretty good overall player. I do think he's a rush specialist, and something we definitely need. Obviously, we need more sacks, more turnovers. I give the value, though, as a B. I've been hearing in the mock drafts, his value was about 4th or 5th round. I've been hearing that he could have went as early as mid-2nd by some teams. So I kind of put it as a B. He was kind of all over the place as far as the value goes, and overall I think this is a B+ grade for this selection, because it's kind of like, again, I have to kind of compare it to Yannick Ngakoue. I'm not saying he's going to be the same player, but maybe even a lighter version where, he's going to come in on 3rd downs. He's going to disrupt. He's going to come and, get those strip sacks and get those stops that we need, maybe to secure a couple games. I could totally see that this year. Next player I want to take a look at is Divine Diablo, defensive back, Virginia Tech, with the pick right after Malcolm Koontz here, 80th overall. From what I've seen in the film, very tough, good hitter, good tackler, wraps you up. And the thing I like even more about this guy, it's more impressive, is that he has a great instinctive ability for the ball. He's reading quarterbacks, and that was actually shown when they played Clemson here, and went up against Trevor Lawrence and basically duped him into throwing a pick in the end zone there in the red zone. He actually was in zone back as a safety, and he kind of scooted over to the center of the field, read Lawrence, and just got an easy pick. So I like that skill set that he has. He does model himself after Cam Chancellor, who also played defensive back at Virginia Tech. I think, and it's been confirmed by Mike Mayock, that he's going to fill that will linebacker position, and I think that's a good fit. I also put here, as far as a money man, is he's probably going to be our nickel slash dime single linebacker out there, and it makes sense. Like I said, his instinctive abilities, he can still cover. I think he could do an admirable job against tight ends. We'll see against studs like Travis Kelce. But one thing that Mike Mayock was saying during his presser is that they were looking for big guys that can run, and this guy definitely fits the bill. As far as the draft grade goes, I gave it overall as a B. I think he's a good player. He's going to be transferring to a different position, will linebacker. I think that makes more sense at this level. The need, I would say obviously we would need a player like this. We did re-sign Nicholas Morrow. I think he's better in the run game than he is pass coverage. Morrow is. So this gives us a different wrinkle, so to speak. Plus using him as that nickel linebacker, I think that would be more beneficial to us. As far as the value, I kind of put it similarly as Malcolm Koontz, because I've been kind of hearing Diablo was going in 4th, 5th round in mock drafts, but again, I was hearing he was rising up in the draft boards in the last few weeks. So kind of similarly to Koontz, I gave him a B. I think overall it's a B. I think it's a good fit for us, and I think it's another player that Gus Bradley can plug into this defense of his and make it work. Now, as far as our live stream announcement, the NFL has released our series of opponents, but on Wednesday, they're going to be releasing the week-to-week schedules league-wide, and we're going to be doing a live stream at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11:10 Central, going over our week-to-week schedule for the 2021 season. We've had several live streams in the past, and I know you guys have enjoyed those, and I've got a kick out of it myself as far as mock drafts. And I think we can go over the schedule week to week and kind of get a prediction of how we feel the season's going to lay out for us. So come on out and join us. So what do you guys grade these selections? I'd like to hear what you have to say. Put it in the comments section below. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching and supporting this channel, and as always, go Raiders.